Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Rick, back at it again. It's been a long time. You guys say what's up to my boy Dave. Yeah, that's my boy Dave right there. He's gonna be, just there, He doesn't really have an important role. He's just there. Yeah, right, Dave? Yeah, he's just there to make gestures. Just to keep me company. Dave has nothing to say. He might say something here and there, but to be honest, Dave is just there to be there. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep me company, man. I like, I don't want to be lonely. I don't want to be lonely. But shout out to Dave, man. He's gonna be our sound engineer. Just the guy that I'm gonna point at, to get things done as far as bringing up topics or stuff like that, etc. Just to remind me of certain things. I just got Dave there, just to keep an aesthetic. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dave, man. How you feeling, Dave? Yep, it's just like I said. Dave don't say nothing. Dave just makes gestures. But yeah, man. I know we've been gone for a minute. And I'm sorry about that. A couple things happened. You know what I'm saying? I've been a little busy also. Just had to get my mind right. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot to do these things, and it takes a lot when you don't really have a team. Except for Dave. Shout out to Dave. What's up, Dave? But yeah, man. It's just it's in the works. It's a process. I'm working on it. I'm trying to figure it out. And we'll get there. You know what I'm saying? As long as you guys keep showing love and keep supporting, which we appreciate. I highly appreciate it. We'll keep doing the best that we can to continue creating this type of content, and hopefully in the future become something really, really great, which is what I'm aiming for. It's going to take a lot of work, but I'm willing to put in the work if you guys are willing to support, even if you're not, I'll still do my best to keep it going. Consistency is key. So definitely we'll be trying to do that. But yeah, man, things have been a little bit tough, COVID's going on. I hope everybody's doing okay. I hope everybody's doing all right. I hope your families are well, and I hope everybody's hanging in there. Everything is going to heck. It's almost a year now since COVID started. It's crazy. Nobody thought it would last this long, but this is where we are right now. I'm not going to talk about the president because, I just don't feel like it needs to be spoken about. Everything is clear and upfront. We know what's going on. We see what's going on, and what in the world. Yeah, man. It's everything is absolutely nuts right now, and I can't say I understand. I just know the world has gone crazy, and we're just living in it. But yeah, man, I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody's doing well. We're going to jump into a couple topics. Nothing too crazy. Just a couple things that's been on my mind that I'm going to share with you guys. You know what I'm saying? If you feel the same, don't be afraid to leave a comment. If you feel the same, don't be afraid to slide to our Anchor, leave a message. If you don't feel the same, don't be afraid to leave a comment and slide to our Anchor and leave a voice message. I'm willing to play it on here. And just a continual conversation. Don't be afraid to engage. We are here. We're here to create, right, Dave? And there goes Dave. Yeah, man. It's what it's about. The crazy thing is Dave is not really mixing anything back there because we're not really playing music, but he has the gestures down, he has the gestures down, but Dave is Blasian. If you guys don't know, Dave is Blasian. Is half Japanese and with a little bit of Vietnamese in him also. But his father is black. So there you go. Dave is a Blasian child. It's a weird thing. Don't judge me. But Dave is here. Don't judge Dave. All right, but back to the topic. Yeah, man. Just gonna talk about a few things that's going on right now. I want to start off by talking about the Joe Budden podcast. The Joe Budden podcast has been a topic in the mainstream world so far. For the past month or so, Joe Budden has been a very, very big topic because of his movements towards helping out the podcast world. Yeah, man. Joe Budden is trying to see how he can bring more value to the to the world, man. Trying to figure out how to bring more value to the podcast world, and right now he's dealing with Spotify, and Spotify's been taking advantage of the podcasters, and Spotify has been taking advantage of a couple people apparently, because not just the Joe Budden podcast is struggling with Spotify. Also, supposedly the Joe Rogan podcast is struggling with Spotify. Because Joe feels like he's been bringing at least 9 figures to the company, and they're being paid way less than they should be valued as he feels. And he's been trying to see how he can help creatives become more verbal about finding their own values. At least that's how I'm taking it. That's how I'm seeing it. It's about the creatives. It's about us finding that value nowadays. And it's always been a thing. As you guys know, I'm a photographer. Well, I used to be a photographer, and the main thing for me was always finding the right price between me and my clients. There's been times where I just chose a price, and if they could match it, we good to go. And if they couldn't, then I just drop them, because I do not settle for anything less than what I'm worth. That's just me. That's how I live. That's how I do things, and that's what it is. But he was trying to figure that out and see how he could make that happen. And unfortunately, it ended up being the thing where he had to leave Spotify and venture off on his own, which I think he's gonna do extremely well, because he's a very smart man from what I see. A lot of people don't think so. A lot of people think he's just nuts. But if you really pay attention to him talk, you can actually see that he has a very good understanding of expressing himself and understanding the roles of creating something and valuing something that you create. So that's been going on. It's spiraled off to many other things. Him and even CT the God. I'm not gonna say his whole name because that's not my thing. CT the God and the Brilliant Idiot podcast. They all went at it. There was a smear campaign against Joe, where they started making fun of him for bestiality. Which honestly, if you understand the Joe Budden podcast and you understand Joe, if you watch it enough, you can tell when he's joking. And in my opinion, he was clearly joking, even though he did not say it. But you can tell he was joking, and everybody went crazy and thought that's how the man lived, and it just turned into a whole smear campaign, which he of course went on a rant about and started snapping at everybody, including Spotify. But his point was clearly made, and his way of expressing himself, trying to show that his passion for the podcast value initiative, which is what I'm going to call it, is justified. And he was actually saying a lot of respectful things, saying a lot of things that made sense to me. Me trying to get into the podcast world, as far as ad dollars, etc., and having your own ownership, being the owner of your own IP and etc., and not letting anybody take advantage of you. Honestly, it's really dope. If you don't listen to the Joe Budden podcast, I highly recommend it. He is an interesting person for sure. He has his moments, but if you understand his moments, you can tell, you'll be able to listen to the whole 3 hours to 2 hours of the podcast. I don't know how he's able to do that, but I've listened to most of them, and I in no way feel bored. Sometimes I even listen to them twice, which is the crazy thing, but they've created something that's great for the culture, and it's able to captivate and hold you for as long as it can, which honestly I'm aiming for also, but I'm clearly not Joe Budden. But hopefully, I can create something amazing that you guys want to be a part of and that you guys want to watch every day also, So I hope that this becomes what I want it to be. I know it's going to take a lot of work, and I'm willing to put in the work. I just need to have my things in order. Once again, I don't, it's not about perfection. It's about putting in the work. It's about just starting. It's about just trying to get your thoughts across. And man, I'm down with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going for it. Right now it's just me. Hopefully in the future I can have a consistent co-host. You know what I'm saying? No shots at my boy Cal. Cal has his own life to live, man. I can't in any way ask for him to live for me or try to go on this path with me if he's not, looking to do that. Once again, no shot at Cal. You know what I'm saying? I guess mostly me. I didn't follow up on the other episodes, but once again, I'm looking for someone that will be able to just get on a call every Saturday, and you're also gonna need a mic, and hopefully that'll work out, man. That'll work out. I'm not looking for perfection, but I just need a little bit of consistency for me to make this, something great. You know what I'm saying? And of course, we gotta definitely have some type of chemistry also for it to work. But I'm down to do podcast interviews. You won't really need much. You'll just need to have a phone that you can answer calls on, and also headphones also, and also a microphone that can at least record at a decent amount. And we can get started. It's all about just talking. There's no need to be perfect, like I said, but there does need to be some type of chemistry and understanding that the podcast is the podcast. It's not anything personal, to be able to just hold your own. But once again, that's possible. It might not become a thing. I might not need it, due to the fact that I now got Dave. Shout out to Dave. Just to have an extra face there. It works. Algorithm shows that, more than one works. You know what I'm saying? Even if Dave is not saying nothing, it just has a good energy to it. So, yeah, man, shout out to the Joe Budden Podcast. We kind of went on a tangent, but shout out to the Joe Budden Podcast. Also, I kind of want to talk about, the Cardi B and Offset situation, man. The Cardi B and Offset situation is crazy. Cardi B supposedly filed for divorce, because the young man was, allegedly, he was out here still, cheating. I don't know how you can still be cheating when your girl is down with the ish. You feel me? Your girl is down with the ish. She wants to get it on with the shorties with you. I don't understand how you could possibly need to not do that. I mean, I guess, there's more to the story. There's always more to the story. You know what I'm saying? You never know. She might, not really be down with the ones he's choosing, but you know what I'm saying? I just feel like it's not that. It shouldn't, But once again, I'm not in their relationship. I don't know about their relationship. I'm just sharing the news. But hey, man, one life to live. But they seem like a really good couple, man. You know what I'm saying? From social media, they seem like a really good couple. They recently got a home together and they were having fun together. His birthday looked dope because she bought him a lot of things. She ain't buy him a lot of things. I think she just gave him like a whole stack of money and probably did some other things that social media didn't show. But, the things like that, I feel like, in my opinion, Cardi might have been a really down one. You feel me? A one that's really down for you, ride for you. As long as you're down for her and ride for her. He did get a second chance, but sometimes you don't get a third. So, but you never know, everything's still in the works. So maybe he'll find his way out of it. But, bruh, I don't know. You can't be messing up like that. You feel me, Dave? Yeah. I bet Dave be cheating on his wife. Hey, Dave, you got a what? You got a wife? Right, Dave can't talk. But Dave ain't got no wife. But, yeah, man, that's crazy. WAP just came out. I know what we're all thinking. We wish we were in the club for WAP, but COVID ruined it. But I definitely feel you, man. If we were in the club for WAP, we would have seen a lot of shorties lose their mind. And I would definitely be looking forward to that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would catch me a couple thickies, cause I like them thick. That's how I live, you feel me? It's like a little thick on the shoulders, you know what I'm saying? You feel me, Dave? Dave. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But, this is where we at, you feel me? We stuck in a crib, Some of us are having house parties, but still, WAP was insane. One of those summer hits that would have gone crazy if we were outside. We would have caught a couple bodies because the shorties out here trying to show you they ain't got no dap. You feel me? You're gonna be like, hey, I bet you got a dap. And she gonna be like, I bet I don't. Be like, prove it. You feel me? Hey, you feel me? That's stupid. But I'm just saying, things might have happened like that. And honestly, man, to be real, I've dealt with a couple girls that like girls in my past. You know what I'm saying? I've been mostly attracted to girls that like girls. I don't know why, but that's a thing for me. It happens. And to be real, man, I always say the same thing. You're welcome to do whatever you want with girls. But, just know I'm daddy. Just know I'm pop. You come home to me. You want some peen. You come to me. Don't use none of that rubber stuff. Don't go get you some rubber stuff from some rubber shorty. We don't need none of that. Come to Poppy, come get your peen, and then go out here and do what you want. Eat them little cats all you want out there in the streets. I don't care. Just make sure you're safe. You feel me? And just come home to Poppy. If you want to bring them home with you, bring them home with you. But other than that, you could go wild in the streets. I don't care. Just know you only got one peen, and it's only one peen. And it ain't made of rubber. Ain't no rubber. Now, if you out here, you want to get you some rubber peen, then that's all fine. You just can't come back home to me. You stay where you at. You know what I'm saying? Is that an insecure thing to say? Hell yeah, it's insecure. I'm an insecure man. I probably got a terrible stroke. I'm sorry. I just tried myself. Hey, I probably got a terrible stroke and I'm insecure about it. So I don't want you out here getting a better stroke from a shorty. That's been using the rubber for a while, you feel me, and that good stuff. But you know how it is, the plastic silicone things that be harder than your boy, you feel me, and be bigger than the boy, you feel me. We ain't trying to do none of that. I'm the only peen. You can go ahead and eat all the cookies you want, but come back home to the peen. Don't be getting no fake peen, you feel me. I'm off on a tangent, but I'm just saying. Now, you're not obligated to be with a man that thinks like that. Toxic masculinity. I know that's what y'all probably gonna say. How you gonna let her go and have sex with all the girls she want, but she can only use your penis? Yes, what the fuck? If that's not a good compromise, then I understand. I'm not trying to hold you down. You're free to go wherever you want. If that's not okay with you, to me, I think that's a great compromisation. That's a great condition. You love girls, go get all the girls you want, but just come back to the penis. That's all I'm saying. But it's toxic masculinity. Now I know I'm gonna take my insecurity, you feel me? But I still don't understand why this man cheated on this lady. So hey man, to each his own. I just know if I had that, I would have been perfectly fine, you feel me? I'd have been like, shoot. Matter of fact, you could even use the silicone. You could even use them rubbers. You could put your strap on. You smash the other shorty with the strap while I hit you with my peen while you hit shorty with the strap. Psh, been watching too much porn. I wish I found out. Right, Dave? I'm sorry, Dave. You ain't supposed to be here for this, man. But I'm looking at the pattern. Toxic masculinity. I'm sorry. But back to the story. Yeah, man, homies cheated. I don't know why, but, this is where we at. That's the life we live. That's the road we on. We can't appreciate what we got. And some of us don't deserve certain things, but, can't be mad at the man. We don't know what's going on. We don't know what happened in his life. He could be unhappy. Maybe this is his out. But, on to the next topic. Kanye West, man. Kanye West has been, going a little interesting. Has been saying a lot of interesting things on Twitter, because to be honest, that's almost the only social media he has. He's been talking about, the music industry and how everybody's trying to eat off the black man. And to be honest, it's true, man. Black man sells trauma, and people love trauma. So the executive at the top has figured that out, and they're taking advantage of us. And to be honest, some of us have realized that, some of us has not, and unfortunately, this is where we are right now. So Kanye is out here peeing on his Emmy, and Kanye is out here just talking about buying everybody's masters. Kanye is talking a lot of Kanye stuff, but unfortunately, you can't really trust Kanye. Well, at least for me, I can't trust Kanye once Kanye start talking about things, because Kanye has not really been holding his trustworthiness lately, because he's been running around with the opposites sometimes. You feel me? How can we trust you when you're running around with the opposites, talking, blase blah about us like it ain't right? You feel me? At least that's how I feel. But hey, man, he's bringing forth good points, but he's still Kanye, and he might just be doing it for the new album that's coming out. That's all I'm saying. You feel me, Dave? Yeah. But at the end of the day, if he does encourage everybody to buy their masters and he shakes up the industry, who knows? Good things might come out of this rambling that he just had going on. But at the end of the day, it's still Kanye. It's still Kanye. And Kanye stirred things up, and then we're left hurt and missing the old Kanye. But hey, man, we're here. It's an interesting movement he started, so let's hope it goes as planned, and it does not affect anything negatively, or he out of nowhere burst out with some negativeness. That's all we can say. And actually, in another news, I don't know if it's because of the rants that Kanye has going on, but supposedly Kim is considering divorcing Kanye. I don't know if you guys remember, but there was like this old couple photos. I don't know if it was from TMZ or somebody, but there was pictures of Kim crying in a car and Kanye talking to her in the car. So I feel like they've been in trouble for a while. And, also Kanye made that terrible comment about her getting an abortion or something like that in the past. And just crazy things along that line, where it doesn't really help a relationship. It doesn't really help doesn't really help put your significant other in a good light. And supposedly Kanye's been, doing some unnice things. We're not so mad about him trying to run for president as much as we're kind of, just a little cautious of his capability to process things in a more calmly manner without going off the handles and being a hole in certain situation. But also we have to try to be respectful, because supposedly Kim said that he does suffer from bipolar disorder, which is kind of believable in a certain situation, and we never know. You'll never know. And if he is suffering from that, I pray for him and I hope he gets well soon. But I pray for him and I hope he gets. Just been a lot of things going on that I just can't trust about Kanye. But at the end of the day, he made Jesus walk, though. He made Jesus walk. He made Jesus walk. He's he made Father. Father, reach out your hands. I think that's what it's called. Can't be mad at him, man. We can only hope he gets better. But yeah, man, I hope they work things out and Kanye can figure himself out. We've been saying this for years. We hope Kanye figure himself out. But sometimes you just don't know. You just don't know. But, you gotta pray for everybody. Family, you gotta pray for everybody. But yeah, man, I'm not really a sports guy, so I'm not really gonna get too much into sports. But the Heats are killing the playoffs right now. Some of y'all may not agree, but the Heats are playing very well. I'm from Miami, of course, so I'm going to say that. But just from the homies in a group chat going wild about the Heats, I guess the Heat are killing the scene. I'm not a sports guy, but I have seen that they've been winning. My dad watches a lot of sports, and from what I've seen, hey, they've been winning. He's been happy. He's been very happy, so the Heat are winning. The Lakers is supposedly the best contender for them in the finals. That's what everybody is saying, but it's still a little too early because I think right now the Heats are playing against the Celtics and the Lakers are playing against that team that I just saw that I think is the Clippers or something. I may be wrong. Who knows? But like I said, I'm not a sports guy, but I'm just gonna share it with you because I figured y'all might want to hear that. But if anything, I'll try to see if I could get a sports guy here. We're gonna make it like a news station. Try to do it like a news station kind of thing where they played against the Nuggets, Denver Nuggets. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to make it maybe like a news station where we have a guy for sports. If I can get this thing to be right, we'll have a guy for sports. We'll have a guy for music, and I'll try to talk about the culture and pay more attention to the culture. But yeah, man, it's all a process, guys. Thank you for being a part of it. Thank you for watching. Say goodbye, Dave. Shout out to Dave. Dave will be currently in the background, keeping me company. You feel me? Keeping the energy up with the double. You feel me? Because I don't want to be by myself over here. You feel me? But just to continue the conversation and just to have a better environment. This is where we at right now. All right. If anybody, like I said, if anybody's interested in being a part of this podcast, I need consistency, and I need an ability to chemistry. I need chemistry. All right. But you're welcome to DM us. Hit us up. And we'll try to talk a little bit. See how things go. Especially if you're a person with very high opinions, about the culture, about things that are going on. And also, if you know about sports, that'd be dope too. I could just ask you to talk about the sports section. But, yeah, man, I appreciate you guys. You guys are great. If you just want to send in a keep going, a hey, a hello, or if you just want to support, follow us, on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube, like us on Anchor, favorite us on Anchor, leave a voicemail on Anchor also if you want to do that. And, I'll try to keep this going, man. I definitely want to engage with you guys. I want to create a community with you guys. I want to create something great here. I have a good vision, but definitely it's going to take a lot of work. Even creating these animations itself is a lot of work, but I'm willing to put it in as long as it's as long as it's well received. But yeah, man, thank you guys once again for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the topics. I know I went through them pretty quickly, but that's because, I got to do better at talking. And, it's not like a conversation where it could be back and forth with someone else. But we're working on that. We're trying to get there. It could be just me, but I prefer it being two people just because it gives a different perspective. And I tend to have an interesting view on certain things, and I'd like it to be not just my view. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, I appreciate you guys. Follow, like us, support us, donate on Anchor if you can. If you can't, it's all right. But yeah, man, just to help us keep going. Your support is highly appreciated. You don't have to donate. I'm just saying. So a subscription is enough on YouTube. But yeah, man, have a great night. I appreciate you guys. Say goodbye, Dave. All right, Dave, don't talk. All right, so yeah, man, have a great night, everybody. Appreciate you guys, and see you guys next week. Yeah. So goodbye, Ric Radio. It's a terrible outage. We ain't gonna talk about it. All right, say goodbye, Dave. Say goodbye. All right, we out.